congrats on a great season to Coach White. Starting for Duchesne, they're going to go with number 23, Chesney Farnsworth, as mentioned, the forward wearing number 33, junior Lexi Davenport. They'll go with number 12, Lily Moon, a senior. Number 10, Kira Grant, the junior point guard. Again, going to see her with the ball in her hands a lot. And Tasha Moat, the senior, rounds out that starting five for the Eagles. They are coached by one Kyle Grant, as they'll be wearing their home white uniforms with the blue numbers, gray stripes. St. Joseph's in the road greens with the white numbers and trim. So we get set to go here on this Friday morning, second day of the 2A state championships down here at the SBC. Just a phenomenal venue. I had a cousin who was tuned in last night to that North Summit game. His two younger sisters go to North Summit, and he was asking me, he says, where's this arena at? And I said, it's down in Richfield. He said, it looks really nice for what he assumes is the middle of nowhere. And it is. It's phenomenal what we've got down here at the SVC and in Richfield. So shout out to the folks at Snow College for putting these tournaments on each and every year. As opening tip one by the Jayhawks. Left side with it. Pump fake. Pass inside. Deflected out of bounds. It stays with the Jayhawks. And that was kind of a tough thing. It took them a while to get into that offense yesterday, Ryan. A lot of deflections by North Summit.
It wasn't this one. They did a great job trying to get that ball down inside.
They do so again here. The pump fake inside. The turn shot. The bank is no good. A good look. Rebound comes down inside to Yates. In transition, it's Farnsworth. Now right side, the drive from Moat. Moat puts it up, cannot finish. Rebound comes the other way as St. Joseph's doing a nice job on the boards early.
And credit Lizzie Randall. She did a great job getting back on the defensive side and creating a difficult shot there.
Fake the handoff to Martinez. Randall right to the rack. Push shot is long. Offensive rebound. That stick back doesn't go inside. And another second chance. And you see there is a size advantage. There's a height advantage with this St. Joseph squad as they miss there. We're going to get a loose ball foul going against the Jayhawks.
And kind of similar to what we've seen yesterday with North Summit is, they did a great job of getting the ball down inside, just miss a lot of inside shots. And, it took them 3 quarters before they could get those down. Hopefully they can get things going a little bit sooner today.
Ball goes in the left corner. And, again, this Duchesne team maybe a little undersized. See if they can beat from the perimeter. As a missed shot inside, the ball is loose. It will be St. Joe's basketball off the miss. So 1 minute in, still scoreless. St. Joseph's has not given up any second chance opportunities, and they've had a couple themselves. So owning the boards early. Randall with it. Comes off the high screen right side. The lob inside, the turn, the shot, the miss, and the rebound comes down to Moat. Outlet in transition, Farnsworth. Euro for 2. Push shot is no good. Offensive rebound and stick back off the backside for Lexi Davenport, the junior.
Yeah, great job following that missed shot. You talked about their first offensive rebound there, and it gets them 2 points.
The drive from Randall is going to send it over top of the key to DeWitt. Now into the hands of Flores. Left side drive from Randall. Lizzie gets right to the 10, lays it up and in, and that ties us at 2 early in this ball game.
Yeah, Randall averages 10 points a game for St. Joseph's. Had 5 yesterday.
Ball goes over in the right corner. Nice give-and-go basketball. And the finish for 2 with a good take. Kira Grant makes it 4-2. So after no points, about 2 minutes in, basket's starting to get that lid off of itself.
Yeah, doing a great job of just spreading the defense out and creating wide lanes.
Randall thought about the 3, sends it over left side to DeWitt. The lob, it's high, sends right corner Martinez for 3. Looks good, it's off the back iron. Long rebound, another second chance here is it's boarded by DeWitt. Martinez gets it back up top to Randall, and Lizzie will reset. Lizzie right side, guarded out front by Grant. They go corner Martinez, a great backdoor screen, and then it draws the foul on the shot from DeWitt. So that screen set by Abby Go freed her up. Beautifully done, and then Duchesne didn't really have a choice but to foul.
Yeah, she come around. She was clean as she come around for that shot and either give her 2 points or make her earn them from the free throw line.
So DeWitt will shoot 2 with 2:22 to go here in the opening period. First shot is up. Front rim, back rim, and out. Look at our first sub of the game. It's Eliza Berg, the junior, going to check in, replacing Cicely Flores. 5:22 to go here in the opening period. One more free throw for DeWitt. Shots up. In and out. Fight for the offensive board. It's going to be to Duchesne. Eagle basketball. 5:21 to go here in the opening quarter. By the way, I don't know if you caught this in one of the boys' games yesterday. It was the Enterprise and North Summit game. A combined missed 3 free throws from both teams on about a combined 30 attempts. I've never seen that good of free throw shooting in a basketball game at any level before.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Travel the other way. And, North Summit was good on the season. 70% is a really good number, but then you shoot 90+ in a game on a good amount of attempts is impressive. Enterprise was at 62% on the year. Is another turnover the other way. Now Duchesne gets it back, and they shot it above 90%. Skip pass. Berg gets a deflection. Now to Martinez. So we had some good basket-making plays, and now turnovers going back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth, and it's so Duchesne's in the same region as North Sevier, so I was able to watch him play a couple times, and they do really well when they come out in that press. They get a lot of turnovers and some easy buckets that way.
Nice drive and finish. Abby Go for 2. Ties us at 4. Right side with it. Grant gives back top of the key. The pump fake from Moat. Going to give it left side now to Lily Moon. The give to Moat. Swing it right side. The pump fake from Davenport. Pump fake again from Moon. Sends it over right side. Really good ball movement. Open triple. It's back iron. Fight for the offensive rebound. Moon comes down with it. Fresh shot clock for Duchesne. Ball gets skipped back up top to Moat. Pump fake with it. Sends it over right side into the corner to Farnsworth. 15-foot jumper for Moon. Off the back iron. Good box out from several Jayhawks. Rebound to Randall.
Yeah, you mentioned the height advantage that St. Joe's has, and they can use it there. Duchesne's just having a hard time getting down into the paint with the ball.
Beautifully done again. Open layup finish. That back seal again. Mimi DeWitt lays it in. 4 unanswered now for the Jayhawks. They lead it 6-4.
Yeah, at times it was Eliza Berg just doing a great job sealing off her person.
The drive, turnover. Martinez with the steal. Caitlin over on the right side. Looks to take it right to the rim. Puts up the shot. We're going to get a travel. So it will go back to Duchesne. 3:19 to go. Couple subs for the Eagles. Sophomore Presley Farnsworth's going to check in along with senior Bailey Reese. Bailey's going to give him a little bit of height. We are going to get our first time out of the day right here on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking is now hiring drivers statewide, including Beaver, Millard, Sevier, San Pete, Juab, Carbon, Emery, Utah, and Salt Lake counties, as well as many other locations. The job includes a home daily schedule, excellent pay, benefits, training, retirement, a positive work environment, and requires a Class A CDL license with doubles endorsement. To apply, go to barneyjobs.com. That's barneyjobs.com.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back on in. 3:19 to go. Opening quarter. 6-4 in favor of St. Joseph's. See if these subs can come in and give a little bit more energy to Duchesne off of the bench. Again, a little bit more size out there. Adding senior Bailey Reese. Gives him a little more height. Right side with it's Presley Farnsworth. Presley picks up the dribble, gives it top to Kira. Grant with the right-hand dribble, sends right side. Pump fake from Moat. Ball deflected back to Grant. 15 on the shot clock here. Hounded out front by Go. Sends it over left side. The pump fake and drive. Send it left side to Reese. Now back with 6 seconds. Three-point shot is on the way. It grazes the rim. Offensive rebound tracked down in the corner by Moat. Pump fake and drive here from Davenport. Off the back rim and in. A nice take from Lexi Davenport.
Yeah, great shot. She decided at the last minute she didn't want to go against the taller player, so she used her body and a lot of English on that shot to get it to go in.
Ties us at 6, 2:26 to go here in the opening period. The handoff right side to Go. Guarded out front. Going to swing it over left side. Martinez pumps with it, goes backdoor. Beautiful pass. The shot nearly goes down, and the rebound comes down inside to Reese. St. Joseph's has been much better executing plays, just need to finish them. Right side jumper. In and out for Farnsworth, deflected out of bounds to St. Joseph's.
Yeah, you talk about their offense. Even their defense has stepped up a little bit, I think. They're still down into that zone. They drop into a zone. Doing a great job of when that shot goes up, boxing out, making sure they secure that rebound.
St. Joe's will bring it across. Lizzie Randall now in possession. Minute 58 to go in this opening quarter, tied up at 6 apiece. Randall gives middle to Berg. Berg holds high, hands back Randall. She'll drive, cut off, dump inside to Berg. Berg draws a crowd, 3 players. Randall, left wing 3, in and out. Another great look. Rebound comes down inside to Moat. Excuse me, that's Presley Farnsworth with the rebound. Now gets it to Moat, right side to Davenport. Loose ball. Reese goes down and recovers, and Martinez picks her pocket. Caitlin Martinez will take it right to the rack. That goes in and out. So many good looks from St. Joseph's that just have not gone today. And then a foul on Martinez heading the other way.
Yeah, definitely have more shot attempts than does Duchesne. But as you said, you're just unable to get him to fall. I think that one she just took off a little too soon from outside and just tried to power it up there and just a little too hard.
1:21 to go, opening quarter. We'll see Lily Moon return along with Cicely Flores. As bringing it across the timeline is Grant. Grant left side, bounces right side to Presley. Farnsworth with the bounce high, gives straight away Moon. Handoff right side to Grant. Kira will drive it, get in the lane. Little push shot for 2. It's strong. Fight for the offensive rebound. A nice board inside from Presley Farnsworth. Now they go back door to Grant. Grant drives, pushes, banks in and out. So many in and out shots for both these teams as the rebound to Berg inside.
Yeah, even on that one, Berg did a great job of coming across and making that shot a little bit more difficult than it should have been.
Randall picks up her dribble high. Going to give to Martinez, left side, dribbles, bumped, fouled, and it'll be a side out of bounds opportunity for St. Joseph's.
And we see with St. Joseph some of the things that they struggled with yesterday against North Summit, they're able to execute with today. I mean, there she's able to break that press and get down inside and split it and at least draw the foul.
So Moat sat for a very, very brief time. She's back in the game along with Chesney Farnsworth. Ball gets dumped down into Martinez, makes a tough catch with it, decides to pull it back out. Skip pass left side, Flores, swing it up Randall, dumps down inside to DeWitt. DeWitt turns, hooks, scores. Mimi DeWitt having herself a great opening period. 8-6 with the shot clock off. Bounce top of the key to Moat. Left-hand dribble, sends it over left side to Moon. Now to Presley Farnsworth. Tasia Moat will pull back out, give to Presley left side. Moat sets her feet for 3. No good. Rebound comes down inside to Reese. We will get a tie-up, and this really benefits Duchesne because it stays with them. They'll get a second to get this shot off.
Yeah, I think they also have a great opportunity to see if they can get something quick.
Ball goes out. 3 on the way. Off the front rim. Looked good from Presley Farnsworth. That ends quarter number 1. St. Joseph's 8. Duchesne 6. Second quarter next on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. On our website, you're not going to wade through a bunch of unrelated content. You bring up TeamHive.live and you're just going to find a lot of high school sports and events. We've created tools that make it super easy for you to create events and stream to our site. And if you ever need help with anything, you can give me a call. So I want to invite your school to join the team. If you're a Utah high school, you can stream live on TeamHive. That's TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
State Bank of Southern Utah is not just another bank. We are your neighbors, your friends, and your local financial partners, interested in building long-term relationships.
When you choose State Bank, you invest in our community. Your money stays here and is reinvested in friends and family, building Southern Utah.
Each one of our 17 branches is staffed and ready to serve you.
Come and experience the difference of true community banking at State Bank of Southern Utah.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back on in. Second quarter about to get underway. Well, St. Joseph's only had 7 at halftime yesterday, Ryan. They got 8 after one quarter, so much improved play from the Jayhawks. They've been executing plays at a much higher level and not turning the ball over, getting shot attempts.
Yeah, and a majority of those points are coming from 5 feet away from the basket, and I wouldn't expect much longer before Duchesne jumps into some kind of a press.
Well, they get a turnover right on cue there, taken away by Davenport. Into the hands of Grant. Coast to coast, cannot quite finish. The ball gets tapped back to Moat. Left side with it, Farnsworth pumps, sends back to Moat, swing it back up top to Moon. Moon will pump with it, send left corner. The drive by Moat, sends it right side. Lefty three on the way, hits the back of the rim, and a fight for the board. This is going to be a loose ball foul on Duchesne. So again, the St. Joe's defense continues to hold strong, even after giving up a second chance opportunity there.
Yeah, so very impressive defensively so far as they've just been moving around. You see some great help side defense coming across. The girls have their hands up to make those shots a little bit more difficult, and just a little bit more energy from St. Joseph's than Duchesne right now.
Bringing the ball across over on the right side. Martinez deflected, regains the dribble, left hand finish on the left side from Martinez. Makes it 10-6.
Yeah, excellent job by Martinez to keep that in her left hand. Knew where the pressure was coming from, and just a great finish.
Game high 4-point lead here for the Jayhawks. Right side with it is Chesney Farnsworth. She'll look to attack baseline. Cut off, well defended by Randall. Tries to skip that in the corner. Pump fake from Moat. Sends it to Davenport. Now straight away with it is Lily Moon. Pump fake right side from Farnsworth. The dump low. The shot altered. Stays with Duchesne. Presley Farnsworth's going to check in, replacing Lexi Davenport. Duchesne basketball baseline out of bounds.
And down underneath, those have been some plays that Duchesne's been able to capitalize on, in other games. But now St. Joseph's just doing a great job with their post players coming out and helping.
With 2 on the shot clock, didn't even realize Duchesne forcing the shot clock St. Joseph's forcing a nice defensive play there.
Yeah, so everything going St. Joseph's way right now and giving them a little bit of confidence.
Amazing how when you play good defense like this, how that translates on the offensive end. Martinez deflected and stolen. Kira Grant trying to get out in transition. Cut off well by Martinez. I like that. Sometimes a player will, hang their head after a turnover. Not Martinez. Got back. Pump fake from Farnsworth. Gives back to Presley. She'll look to drive it. 10-foot jumper in the lane. Short. Rebound Martinez. Outlet to Flores. Flores controls in transition. They're going to say stepped on the end line before she even got the shot up. Back to Duchesne.
Yeah, it was a great idea. Quick outlet to her to get down, but great hustle for Duchesne to get back and slow her down and create that turnover.
Yeah, one thing that's impressed me about St. Joseph's, their transition defense much better today. Off a turnover, it was almost an automatic basket yesterday for North Summit. I don't know that Duchesne scored in transition in this ball game yet. 3 from Moats, off the back rim, rebound Martinez, and give St. Joe's more credit. They're making Duchesne take shots that they don't want to take.
Yeah, and it almost looks like the St. Joe's in kind of like a box and one as they've got Kira Grant. They're face guarding her wherever she goes, and it's made it difficult for Duchesne so far.
The drive here from DeWitt sends back high. Martinez, college 3, short, rebound to Moat. Moat gives it over right side. Farnsworth. Presley will send back to Moat. Back to Presley, swing it. Ball deflected, ends up back in Kira Grant's hands. Grant will look to come off the screen, and easy illegal screen by Presley. Farnsworth just never got set.
Yeah, she come out, and usually on the offensive side, you want to wait for her to come up and set that screen, and so that doesn't happen. But she was just moving a little bit too quick and picked up that foul.
DeWitt will send it in here to Lizzie Randall. Now a little bit of a press here from Duchesne, maybe trying to speed him up. The give to Go. Go dumps off to Flores, who draws the foul, and Sicily is going to go to the free throw line.
And they broke that press pretty easy. That's one of the best ways to break a press is passing it, not dribbling it, and they did that. They made 3 great passes to get that underneath to Flores.
Flores, the senior guard, will go to the stripe now, try and extend this lead. It was 6-4, so it's 6 unanswered. It was 6-4 in favor of Duchesne. So 4 of the last 6 have belonged to St. Joseph's. Second free throw's no good, so 0 for 2. Rebound Moat. Moat looks to break out in transition. Martinez making another heads-up play from behind. Transition here for the Jayhawks. Give to Go. Can't finish. Rebound DeWitt. Her stick back goes in. Mimi DeWitt's having herself a first half. Is that 6 now?
6 points now for DeWitt.
The drive the other way and the foul. Duchesne wanting to push off a miss, which I think was really smart there, and that will earn Farnsworth a trip to the line as that foul goes on DeWitt.
We talked about St. Joseph's doing a great job getting back in defense. That time a little bit too slow, and Farnsworth took advantage of it.
Farnsworth connects on the first. We're going to get Berg returning. That's 2 fouls on Mimi DeWitt, so going to have her be careful for a minute. We'll get Bailey Reese, the senior, back in as well for Duchesne. 4:22 to go here before halftime. Free throw drops. 12-8 our score, 4:22 to go here in period number 2. Ball goes right side, Martinez, skip to Randall, gets it across. Flores, Martinez toes it for 2, and that's good. It is a 2-point shot, but Kaylin Martinez drills it. Lead back to 6 now, 14-8. Skip pass right side to Moat with it. She'll pull out and reset. Sends it over on the right side to Moon. Moon will pump, send back top of the key to Farnsworth. Farnsworth in the lane, Euros. Berg getting big, sticking the paws up, forcing the turnover.
Yeah, there was just no place that Farnsworth had to go.
Martinez steps into a 3 that's blocked. Loose ball. Martinez somehow comes away with it. The give to Randall. Randall drives right in the paint, does not hesitate at all, and that ball hangs on the rim and falls out again. Grant now in transition, pulls out for Duchesne. We're going to get a timeout to the Eagles. We'll take it on TeamHive.live with KSLSports.com.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back on in. 3:26 to go. We'll have our halftime show coming up. Brad James giving us some statistical analysis. Tough sledding offensively for Duchesne, but gives St. Joseph's a lot of credit, just playing great defense.
Yeah, a lot better. I mean, obviously when you're playing the number 1 team, North Summit, the day before, you get an opportunity to show what you're really made of the next day.
Pump fake deflection ends up back in the hands of Moon. Moon draws a double, gives it back up top. The drive from Farnsworth, spins out of it, looking for some help, gives middle to Moon. Moon somehow sends that back out. Pump fake from Moat. Moat will give right side Farnsworth. She'll fake it. 7 on the shot clock. Sends it over. Baseline to Moon with 4. Takes the jump shot with 3. Rebound inside Farnsworth. That hangs on the rim and does not go. And it will go back to St. Joseph's. Tough sledding for the Eagles offensively, even when they've gotten some good looks, Ryan.
Yeah, and, credit the size of St. Joseph's. They've got some tall players that are under there, and they're doing a great job of getting their hands up in the air and making those shots that were easier for Duchesne yesterday make it a little bit more difficult now.
So Berg's got some blood that they're going to hurry and clean up here real quick. So they've got 30 seconds to get that cleaned up. If not, she's got to come out of the ball game.
Yeah, it looks like a little cut right on her eyebrow there. And she's so tall, I don't think it's an elbow. It's got to be a finger now, right? Reaching up there and hitting her in the head.
Anytime I think of like an eyebrow, you remember that Steve Nash playoff series with the Spurs? Took an elbow right above his eye, just complete gash. Then he took one in the nose later in that series too. That was a rough series for Suns fans. But back away we go. They do end up making the sub and putting Mimi DeWitt back in. So the give low, the tip, and somehow controlled by Go. Abby gives back to Flores, straight away Randall, skip right side Martinez. Dribbles right side, not a great entry pass. It's deflected to Martinez, right to herself. I think they're going to call a foul here on Duchesne. And they do call it on Bailey Reese.
Yeah, they're going to get her probably coming over the back or through the back of the St. Joseph's player. She went to tip that ball out.
Randall to send in. Shooting for the last 2:30 will be the Jayhawks. Flores pulls back out, gives it over right side to Randall. Randall goes middle. Back to Randall, attacks again, blocked into the hands of DeWitt. She can't quite finish, it's tapped out. Flores has got it, gives left side to DeWitt, deflected, back to DeWitt. Now going to give to Randall. Flores gives right side Martinez. Gives it over right side, the power dribble from Go, turns, shoots, off the back rim, and the rebound inside to Reese. Transition for Kira Grant. Attacks, right side with it to Moon. Moon will pump, get into the lane, fake again, send it back high, swing it to Reese. Baseline, Farnsworth, jumper, good. There you have it, Chesney Farnsworth knocks down the jumper.
Yeah, that's what she needed. She'd had a rough start this first quarter. She, averaging 14 points a game, as you mentioned. 18 points yesterday against APA Draper.
Right side with it is Randall. The lob down low, pumps with it is DeWitt. Shot's no good. Reese defended that well. Some help from Moon. Outlet to Farnsworth. In transition. Euros for two. They're going to call a travel. It will head the other way.
It's been Martinez. She's been doing a great job of getting back, slowing those down, and creating, in that case, that turnover there for St. Joseph's.
Well, she's really quick. Martinez has got some speed to her. No question about it. St. Joseph's basketball up 4, minute 11 to go here is the deflection from Moon. Randall recovers for it. Gets it right side. Martinez read perfectly by Grant. Coast to coast. Draws the foul. Count the bucket. A little momentum here now for Duchesne. A chance to cut that down to a 1-point game.
Yeah, that's what Kara Grant needed. As you mentioned, she read that, jumped that passing lane, and then the foul coming across on Randall. Well, there I think she was trying to foul her hard enough that it wouldn't go in, but just some great body control by Grant and was able to get that to fall.
First foul on Lizzie Randall as Berg is now back in. They got a little Band-Aid over that right eye. Shots up. No good. Fight for the rebound. It's Moon amongst the trees in there. Farnsworth's now got it. Looks to drive. Dumps it off to Reese. Right side Moon. 3 for the lead. That's strong. Rebound comes down to Martinez. Duchesne, again, nearly ties that, or nearly cuts it to 1, and then nearly takes the lead off the rebound. St. Joseph's wants to take a timeout here with 42 seconds to go. We'll take it as well on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back. 42 seconds to go before halftime. Again, winner of this game between Duchesne and St. Joseph's. They get Beaver on this floor tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So we'll be side out of bounds here for Martinez.
Yeah, I think Coach White just wanted to slow down the tempo a little, not necessarily the tempo, but kind of change the momentum as Duchesne's got a couple quick baskets, got right back into this game.
Randall comes off the screen, right side. Going to skip it over left side. Martinez, 3 on the way, blocked. Reese with a terrific rejection. Shot clock is off. We'll see if Duchesne decides to go quickly or hold. Moat goes right side. Farnsworth back to Moat. Moat will attack, get in the lane. Push shot for 2. Well short. Again, the height affecting. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Martinez left side with it. Looks to attack, gives it straight away Randall. Swing it right side to Flores. Flores stumbles, recovers, gives to Randall. She'll attack off the dribble, gets inside. Great seal inside from Berg as the layup goes for Randall, and that ends half number 1. It is St. Joseph 16, Duchesne 12. Halftime show coming up next here on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
A new year and a new adventure with the perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. With pure power unleashed and future-forward technology. Because every mile matters. And every path leads to new possibilities.
Current Chevy owners and lessees can get $6,350 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
See your Rocky Mountain Chevy dealers.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
This is Nate Christensen at Zions Bank. We're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. And with a branch right around the corner, we're here for you wherever you are. For all your personal and business banking needs, come visit us and let us show you how Zions Bank is for you.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
Are you a new CDL license holder? If so, Barney Trucking would like to train and pay you to become a world-class truck driver on state-of-the-art equipment. They also provide you with reliable, courteous support, a fantastic wage, paid holidays, solid benefits, home daily schedules, paid time off, an excellent safety record, and respect. Dependable truck drivers have been Barney Trucking's #1 investment since 1947. Start your outstanding career by applying today at barneyjobs.com. barneyjobs.com.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
Alright, this round's almost over.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We welcome you back here, halftime at the SVC. It's 16-12 in favor of St. Joseph's. Here at halftime against the Duchesne Eagles. A couple numbers that stand out to me, Ryan, overall. Only 9 turnovers for St. Joseph's. They had 20 at halftime yesterday. Really have cut down on that part of things, and they're making shots at the end of the day, right? Kind of tough yesterday when you turned it over as much as you had, and even when you did get the shot opportunities, they didn't fall. They're falling here today, playing much more crisp offensively, executing at a much higher level.
Yeah, almost like they're more relaxed today than they were yesterday. I mean, they're running this, obviously the same plays they did yesterday. They had a hard time catching the ball, shooting the ball. Now they're watching it all the way into their hands, doing a great job of executing that way. And right now they're not missing as many shots as they were yesterday, but are converting on the majority of them.
Looking on the flip side for Duchesne, tough sledding there, just 5 of 27 from the floor in that first half. And a lot of good looks on their part as well. That ball just kind of hung on the rim for a little while and decided it had other plans, dropping off a couple times. So momentum, though, towards the end of the half, should say. Got a couple baskets to fall. See how that transitions into the second half.
Yeah, did get a few of them to fall there, and it's been the defense of St. Joseph so far. They've come out. They're getting really great help side. Berg is doing an excellent job of using her size down in there and making those shots difficult. And when those shots do go up, you see a lot of St. Joseph players crashing the boards, pulling down those rebounds and helping them out that way. And I think it was yesterday, St. Joseph at the end of that halftime were shooting like 15%. I mean, they've doubled. They're at 32%. They're still not. They've missed a lot of shots, but had all those gone in that they've missed. Great start for them.
Rebounding's interesting. Duchesne's actually a +4 on the boards, which surprises me a little bit. They did get a couple offensive rebounds there late, but overall, Caitlin Martinez, I think, has been the best player on the floor for either side. Just 4 points, but 8 rebounds and 3 steals. She's been great in transition defensively, crashing the defensive player. She's the smallest player in the starting lineup for St. Joseph. So the fact that she's your leading rebounder One, give some credit to those taller girls for boxing out, kind of allowing that. But no, Caitlin's been real impressive in the first half. I've liked her energy today coming over there. 6 points from Mimi DeWitt, leading them in scoring. 4 points for Lizzie Randall, and then you have 2 from Abby Go. On the flip side for Duchesne, Kira Grant's got 4. Chesney Farnsworth has 4. Lexi Davenport with 4. So only 3. I feel like a fourth person might need to step up and maybe play just a little bit better for Duchesne, help those 3 girls out with the scoring.
As far as their scoring so far on the season goes, that fourth player is usually Tisha Moat. So if they can get her going, she's kind of like the Martinez girls. Not a whole lot of height, but a lot of energy, and she's going to do some things that way. So if they can get her going, they'll give her that fourth scorer.
We'll take another break here on our halftime show. Keys to the second half coming up next. This is TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
State Bank of Southern Utah is not just another bank. We are your neighbors, your friends, and your local financial partners, interested in building long-term relationships.
When you choose State Bank, you invest in our community. Your money stays here and is reinvested in friends and family, building Southern Utah.
Each one of our 17 branches is staffed and ready to serve you.
Come and experience the difference of true community banking at State Bank of Southern Utah.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
A new year and a new adventure with the perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. With pure power unleashed and future-forward technology. Because every mile matters. And every path leads to new possibilities.
Current Chevy owners and lessees can get $6,350 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
See your Rocky Mountain Chevy dealers.
I'm Dr. Brandon Beck, and I'm one of the general surgeons at Central Valley Medical Center. One of the best parts of my job as a general surgeon is to interact with a wide variety of people. And many of those people have experienced chronic conditions or painful things for many years. And there is nothing better than helping them to work through those conditions and to have an improved quality of life. I'm happy to be back in Utah at Central Valley Medical Center serving the people in our community.
This is Nate Christensen at Zions Bank. We're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. And with a branch right around the corner, we're here for you wherever you are. For all your personal and business banking needs, come visit us and let us show you how Zions Bank is for you.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back on in. Minute 48 to go before halftime. Orion, the news that broke the sports world this morning, don't know if you saw it, the Yankees are now allowing beards. I didn't know that was a thing, that they did not allow their players to have facial hair.
I've seen a lot of that. I mean, a lot of my Cubs go there, and then they're clean shaven.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah. But yeah, well, I don't know. I guess that's good.
It was fast. I don't know. It was just kind of funny. And then, obviously, here in Utah, everyone chimed in and said, "Is BYU next?" Which I don't know that that's quite the case, but. Twitter was a fun place this morning with that. I had no idea, and I'm not an avid baseball guy like you or our colleague Robert Lovell sitting behind us. I'm not a baseball guy like I am some other sports, but it makes sense. Like I think of all the Yankee greats, they were always clean-shaven. So that's no longer going to be a thing moving forward. Let's talk real quick, keys to the second half here. Duchesne did get a tiny bit of momentum there before halftime. What do they need to do to kind of capitalize on that?
I think you're going to see them come out in a little bit of a press because that's when they're at their best basketball, when they're pressing, getting a lot of the transition baskets, some fast break opportunities like that. And then if they can just knock down a couple outside shots, that's going to loosen the defense that St. Joseph was playing on them and create some better lanes so they can get to the basket. So those are two things, at least for Duchesne. Pressure the ball a little bit more to get some fast break opportunities and just keep shooting. I think they're 0 for 7 from 3-point. Just keep shooting those outside shots and see if you can extend that defense a little bit.
On the flip side, for St. Joseph's, defensively, I don't think there's a whole lot you need to change. You forced tough shots. You played big. Really liked what I saw out of them defensively. I think that's the key to them. Keep playing that good defense.
Yeah, and they have been doing some great things defensively. If there's one thing that they are 0 for 4 from the free throw line. So when they get to the free throw line, see if they can. You got to be able to convert those free points.
Well, in St. Joseph, they were in the double bonus with 4.5 minutes left. I don't think they shot another free throw once they got to that double bonus. Farnsworth baseline jumper, no. Rebound, Davenport. She resets up top. Farnsworth will drive it in the lane. Scoop shot altered again, out of bounds to the Eagles, or to the Jayhawks.
Again, they've been able to get those lanes to open up, but once they get in there, that time it was DeWitt again coming over and just using those long arms and making that a difficult shot for Farnsworth.
7:31 to go here in quarter number 3. Left side, they go back door. It's just too high of a pass. Again, saw a little bit more of that yesterday in the matchup against North Summit. See if they can shake that off as Duchesne comes back with it. Tasia Moat with the basketball, gives it over right side to Farnsworth. Farnsworth with the right-hand dribble. Skips it over left side, the pump fake. Sends it left corner, Moats pumps with it, ends up wide open. Probably should have shot it. Dumps it down low to Moon. Moon pivots, sends to Moat, catches, fires, misses the long three. Fight for the rebound. It will be St. Joseph's basketball.
Yeah, Moat had a good look at it for quite a while. Got it down inside, and they kicked it back out to her, just unable to knock it down.
7 minutes left here in quarter number 3. Took the teams about 2 minutes to get going offensively in the first half. We'll see if that's the case here in half number 2. Flores gives to Randall. Swing it left side, Martinez. She's wide open. Probably should have taken that. Instead, skips to Flores. Left corner. Gives it to a cutting Randall. Push shot for 2. It's no good. Rebound inside. And away with it comes Duchesne. Davenport right to the rim. Baseline jumper now for Farnsworth is good. Chesney Farnsworth knocks down another jumper, cuts the lead to 2.
And that's her second jumper from about that same spot that she's knocked down. So hopefully that'll loosen up that defense a little bit from St. Joseph, and they'll have to come out and guard her on that shot.
The drive from Martinez. She gets inside, blocked by Moon. Saved on the baseline. Back to St. Joseph's. Flores has it. Now back to Randall. Randall deflected. Davenport gets the near deflection and then into the hands of Flores. She dumps it. Nice touch pass. DeWitt finishes off the assist from Abby Go. That was a beautiful little touch pass.
Yeah, she's seen her open early and knew she had to get it to her quick. Nice job.
Farnsworth again. Baseline jumper. No. Davenport gets the rebound. We'll get a tie-up as Martinez got in there. Goes back to St. Joseph's. So every time Duchesne's gotten it back to a 2-point game, St. Joseph's has an answer for him.
You can see on that last offensive possession for Duchesne, Farnsworth had that shot. They come out on her, and that allowed Duchesne to at least fight for that rebound, at least have an opportunity to get it.
Randall gets it, skips it back to Martinez. Not a great pass. Deflected. Grant is going to get called for the foul. out front on Martinez. That'll be team foul number 1 of the period for Duchesne.
Yeah, both players going after the loose ball there, and looked like it was Grant just got a little bit of a shoulder into her back.
Martinez lobs it high. DeWitt, give and go with Martinez. She'll lower the shoulder. Push shot, no good. Rebound comes down inside to Grant. Grant will lead the break for Duchesne. Crossover, Euro step, left hand, cannot quite get it to go, and the rebound comes down to DeWitt. Outlet to go. Now left side with it, Flores. She'll look to attack. Now pulls it back out. DeWitt going to bounce it to Martinez. And a reset. Gives high to Go. Go goes back door. DeWitt. Bank and score. That connection, Go to DeWitt, has been working.
It has, and that was just a great baseline cut. As soon as that come to the high post, she just went baseline and easy 2 points.
Bounce pass up top, Moon. Swing it, Davenport. Davenport gets in the lane. Hook shot for 2. It's off the back rim, and the rebound comes down inside to Martinez. Martinez right side. Splits the D, drives, blocked. Well played by Lily Moon. Now into the hands of Grant.
Yeah, you could tell as soon as she got to half court, Martinez was not going to slow down. She wanted to get right to the rim, and great defense by Duchesne to limit that.
Grant with it left side, another turnover. Heading the other way with its Go, gives Flores. Crosses, attacks, high off the window, no. Rebound Davenport. See if Duchesne can maybe get something going in transition here. Davenport looks to attack. Off the dribble, sends right side, baseline jumper. Farnsworth again, that's her spot, that 15-foot corner jumper. Lead back down to 4 for St. Joseph's.
8 points now for Chesney.
Gives you 14 a game, so getting up to that average. Martinez is going to skip it, left side Flores. Goes middle, power, push, no. Offensive rebound, and a fight nearly was got by Mimi DeWitt. She's going to pick up another foul as they call loose ball.
Yeah, she picked up that. That's the credit Lily Moon. Did an excellent job of boxing her out. So the only way she could get to the ball was to go over the back of her, and that's what happened, and she picks up her 3rd foul.
Presley Farnsworth back into the game along with Bailey Reese here for Duchesne. And we're going to see Berg back in as well for St. Joseph's. The cut by Grant. She loses it to Reese, sends left side Farnsworth. Presley drives, gives Davenport. Davenport in the lane, the little push shot, no. Chesney follows it, ends up with Davenport. She's bumped and fouled. Will be baseline out of bounds for Duchesne. The aggression's been better.
Yeah, Duchesne's doing a great job, trying to get down into the paint. Borg's doing an excellent job coming out and slowing that down, but she's going to pick up her first personal foul there.
Skip pass high. Davenport thought about the 3, sends it right side. Grant. She'll tee it up. It's short, grazes the rim, and then heads out of bounds. Back to St. Joseph's. Sophie Yates, the sophomore, going to check in here for the Jayhawks. She will replace Flores with 3:21 to go in the 3rd.
Flores has been doing an excellent job on Kira Grant. She's just kind of been in her hip pocket everywhere she's gone this morning and making it difficult for her.
Martinez dumps it, Go, pumps, sends back Martinez, pulls it straight away, now attacks, gets into the paint, bumped and fouled, sideline out of bounds for the Jayhawks.
I think they're going to give a reaching foul there to Kira Grant. That's going to be her 3rd.
Going to get Tasia Moat back in. Baseline here for Randall, sends Martinez. Swings it. No one was ready for the play. Yates fortunate to go get it. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd. Yates dumps high to Go. Go nearly loses her balance. Gives back to Martinez. And Martinez will reset with 22 on the shot clock here. Pump fakes. Dumps it high to Berg. Berg catches at the free throw line. Hand off to Go. It's deflected. Loose ball. Reese jumping on it. And we will get a tie-up back to Duchesne.
Excellent job. Both Reese and Berg getting on the floor to, each team knows how valuable each possession is.
Reese holding her right arm a little bit. Hoping she can shake that off. Nothing more than a stinger. Pump fake from Presley left side. Gives straight away to Moat. Moat bounces corner to Chesney. Sends too high for Presley, and it will go back to St. Joseph's.
Again, that turnover, I think Eliza Berg had a lot to do with it because she comes over, gets her hands up. So you've got to throw a little bit higher than you want to, and just not able to catch it on the other side.
Martinez with it. Straight away, crosses over, looks to get into the lane, right to the rim, bumped and fouled. I think this one's going to go on Bailey Reese inside. Sure enough, so 2 shots coming here for Martinez. Again, they were 0 for 4 from the free throw line in the first half, Ryan, so let's see if they can capitalize here.
And these will be the first free throws for Martinez in the game.
She's got a very unique free throw routine. We saw it yesterday. Strong on the first. She'll get one more. 2:11 to go here in the third. Again, winner of this ball game takes on Beaver in the 5th, 6th place game tomorrow here at the SVC. Second shot from Martinez. Strong again, so no made free throws for St. Joseph's. Davenport with it, straight away, gives right side to Moat. Moat with the left-hand dribble, sends left side to Presley. Gives to Chesney, she'll drive, dump off Reese, back outside, Presley, open triple, strong. Moat tips the ball, Reese then taps it to Davenport. Chesney catches, steps into a very difficult 2, and it doesn't matter, she knocks it down. Chesney Farnsworth, back to a 2-point game.
Yeah, great move. That's a much-needed basket for Duchesne. If they can get some momentum going their way now.
Randall picks up her dribble high. Ball goes over left side to Yates. Yates hands back to Randall. Randall looks to drive it inside. Send back over left side, Martinez. Martinez pumps, gives low to Berg. Berg post is doubled. Great double from Tasia Moat as she leads the break for Duchesne. Moat looks to attack, gives Davenport. Thought about the 3, gives Reese. Swing left side, Presley. Chesney, 15-footer, off the back rim. Rebound comes down inside to Randall. And Duchesne again, just every time they get it to 2, Ryan, seems like something just kind of doesn't quite go their way.
They just cannot capitalize on the offensive side.
Skip past Martinez, thought about the 3, drives inside, blocked inside by Reese. It ends up in the hands of Yates. Yates will pull back out, bounce right corner, Martinez. 10 on the shot clock. Martinez gets in the lane, little push shot for 2, it hits the rim, rebound to Reese. Gets it up ahead, Davenport. In transition, crosses over right to the rim, puts up the shot, it's no good. Fight for the rebound, comes down to Moat, sends it out Davenport, sets her feet for 3, no. Long rebound, out of bounds, it will stay with Duchesne with 24 seconds. Shot clock off.
Yeah, so a lot of good looks there for Duchesne. They've just been struggling from outside. Other than Chesney Farnsworth with that 15-foot jump shot, nobody else has been able to get anything to fall.
24 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. So they're going to put Kira Grant back in with those 3 fouls. Ball goes right side to Presley. She'll drive it. Pump fake with it. Ball deflected. Ends up back in the hands of Moat. Moat picks up her dribble. 15 seconds on the clock. And again, Flores just absolutely hounding Grant. Presley will look to drive it. Sends it over to Reese. Reese with it. Sends back up top. Presley. Grant with 5 on the clock. Drives it. Pushes short. Rebound comes down inside, and that will end quarter number 3. St. Joseph's 20 and Duchesne 18, a tight one heading to the 4th on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking's #1 investment has been dependable truck drivers like you. That's why they provide their drivers with an opportunity to earn up to $75,000 a year driving state-of-the-art equipment. Barney Trucking is now hiring drivers in Utah, San Pete, Sevier, Juab, Millard, Beaver, Iron, Carbon, and Emery counties. Barney Trucking offers a competitive wage, solid benefits, home daily schedules, and an excellent safety record. Apply today at barneyjobs.com. barneyjobs.com.
In the fast-paced world we live in, every second counts. Whether it's staying productive in your home office or enjoying entertainment with no buffering. With CentraWave from Centracom, experience ultra-fast, next-generation, reliable internet that keeps your whole family connected. CentraWave by Centracom. Fast, reliable, everywhere. Get connected today. Visit www.centracom.com/CentraWave or call 1-800-427-8449.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back on in. Fourth quarter about to get underway. Meant to mention we swapped producers at halftime. Barrett Hilton now in the driver's seat as Joe Williams will take a break. And I'm kind of bummed because Joe, I was going to give him a hard time. We were talking to Yankee beards. Joe can't grow a beard, unfortunately. So Got to give Joe a little bit of a hard time when we can. Appreciate all he and Barrett and the entire Team Hive crew do putting these on, folks. If you want people to thank those two specifically. They do a phenomenal job. Right side with it's Lizzie Randall, gives Martinez. Step back three, left side, off the rim, no good. Rebound inside to Grant. See if an opportunity can be taken advantage of here. Again, Duchesne's cut it to 3 or 4 times in this game. Just can't quite get over the hump.
Yeah, that was a great defensive stop for Duchesne as they were able to outscore St. Joseph's 6-4 in that last quarter.
Bailey Reese with a little 10-foot jumper in the lane. Ties us back at 20. Back into the hands of Lizzie Randall. She just lost the basketball. It's on the floor, picked up by Martinez. As St. Joseph's wanted a foul, Duchesne wanted to travel. Nothing is called. The give, the jumper from Go, it's strong. Board, chased down by Moat. Now into the hands of Grant.
You see a little bit more energy from Duchesne here now starting this fourth period.
Davenport picks up her dribble. Moat, 3 straight away, buckets. Tasia Moat for 3, 5 unanswered. To start the quarter, timeout St. Joseph's. We'll take it here on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
State Bank of Southern Utah is not just another bank. We are your neighbors, your friends, and your local financial partners, interested in building long-term relationships.
When you choose State Bank, you invest in our community. Your money stays here and is reinvested in friends and family, building Southern Utah.
Each one of our 17 branches is staffed and ready to serve you.
Come and experience the difference of true community banking at State Bank of Southern Utah.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back on in. 6:53 to go here in the fourth as St. Joseph's will have possession here. 23-20. Our score, it was 20-16, so this is 7 unanswered going back to quarter number 3 from Duchesne. See if St. Joseph's can get some momentum back here. Martinez drives just too high of a pass. And again, like you said, that energy that Duchesne's playing with right now, Ryan, it's paying off.
Yeah, they just kind of picked it up in 24 minutes, and the fans behind us just waiting for this Duchesne team to kind of wake up. And we talked about Moat hits a huge three-pointer to get him this lead.
Baseline, Farnsworth gives back to Davenport, straight away with it, Moat. Moving it right side into the hands of Grant. Grant with the basketball. The dribble drive, baseline out of bounds. So we'll go back to St. Joseph's.
Yeah, so a missed opportunity for Duchesne to increase this lead. Let's see if St. Joseph's can take advantage of it and cut into it.
23-20, 6:15 to go in the ball game. St. Joseph's has led most of the afternoon or the late morning, now into the afternoon. Flores picks up her dribble, right side Randall, skip past Martinez high. Goes backdoor, beautifully executed. Randall kind of bobbled it though. Ball ends up on the ground. Tie up. Possession is going to go the other way. Now, I understand Duchesne fans want to travel. If you just fall on the ball, that's not a travel. It's if you roll with it. Yeah. You can fall on it, and it's not a travel.
Well, that's a couple times we've seen that same play from St. Joseph where they just bring that guard off to the back side, and every time they've been wide open.
A nice pass from Chesney Farnsworth. It's going to get Bailey Reese a pair of free throws here with 5:46 to go. Again, those missed free throws really hurting St. Joseph's at this juncture. They're in a bit of a funk offensively. Would really benefit them getting a few to drop.
Yeah, and I would expect Berg to come back in at some point because she's been really dominating the boards and limiting opportunities for Duchesne when she's been in.
Well, it is a Friday afternoon, and the banks are open as Bailey Reese connects on the first of 2 from off the window. 24-20, one more here for Reese. can push it to a 9-0 run with this make. Strong, fight for the board, foul on Davenport as it will head the other way. St. Joe's possession here.
Yeah, just the first team foul for each team so far in this fourth period.
Randall comes off the high screen, looks to attack the basket. I'm going to say she carried it before the foul occurred. Goes back to Duchesne. 5:36 to go in the ball game, and St. Joseph's offense has just gone a little stagnant. A couple turnovers. Duchesne's been taking advantage. Davenport's got it, skips it over to Moat. Pump fakes with it. Farnsworth pumps once, twice, takes the jumper. It's no good. Reese, offensive board. Stick back is strong. Davenport gets the board. Moat pump fakes with it. Sends to Reese. Sends it back right side to Grant. Grant pulls back out, deflected, stolen by Go. And then she's on the line out of bounds. It will go back to Duchesne.
Yeah, great hustle by St. Joseph's to try to keep that in there, but two huge offensive rebounds for Duchesne. You know, when Berg's been in there, they haven't been able to do that and get those rebounds, those second opportunities.
Go holding. She's got some tape on her right wrist. She's kind of holding that wrist again here. Ball goes into Reese. The give back to Grant. Grant bumps, sends back to Davenport. Right side, it is Moat. Moat will pump with it, look to attack. Skip it over far side. Ends up in Davenport's hands. She'll drive, scoop. No, but is fouled, and that will send Lexi Davenport to the free throw line here with 4:56 to play.
Yeah, and did just enough to get that foul. That's going to go on Mimi DeWitt, her fourth. But she didn't have an angle, but did a great job of sweeping down underneath her arm to draw that foul.
Free throw is off the back rim and no good, as we're going to now see Berg return for St. Joseph's. As Flores will come take a seat. Free throw coming here again from Davenport. And free throws, Ryan, I've got a feeling might just determine this down the stretch here.
I think you're absolutely right.
Neither team shooting it great. She misses again. Rebound comes down to Farnsworth, and then the pass is thrown out, and it will go to St. Joseph's. They're saying it's they were looking at the other official saying, can you change that for us? And he's saying, no, it was – and it was close. It was close, yeah. But they call it off Duchesne. So St. Joseph's basketball here. No points for St. Joseph's 3+ minutes into this quarter. Martinez dumps it low. DeWitt, they doubled. You see Duchesne learned a little bit from that first half, right? Those were open layups before they had the extra player collapse. Grant will drive it, send corner Farnsworth. She'll attack, give to Reese, send it back out Moat. Left side, Davenport, three, off the back rim. Rebound comes down to Randall. Long outlet, picked off by Grant. Reading it like a safety. She'll slow things down here. 4-point lead for Duchesne. They'll take a timeout, talk things over. We'll take it as well. 4:09 to go here in the fourth on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back on in. 4:09 to go. Good timeout from Duchesne there, Ryan. You got a 4-point lead. You want to get a good look here on the way you've played defense. Another basket I don't want to say it'll end it, but it certainly gives you your odds will
sure
jump.
Makes it very difficult for St.
Yes.
Joseph's, the way that they've been shooting this fourth period. But, yeah, good timeout, set up something good, probably down to Farnsworth.
Right on cue, they go down low to Chesney. Then Reese in and out on the jumper. Long rebound. Martinez just goes in and cleans it up.
Yeah, just using her speed. We talked about how fast she is, just gets there and gives an opportunity for St. Joseph's here.
Randall gives it right side. Martinez, she'll pump and look to drive. Takes the bump, gets inside, push shot for two. It hits the front of the rim. No. Reese. Give Bailey Reese so much credit for how well she's played off the bench. A little slow coming back. I think she took one in the nose.
Yeah, I think that rebound come down and hit her right in the face, but she did enough just to hold on to it and give her a team a chance here.
Reese sends it out. Moat three. Strong. Rebound. Reese rips it away. Gives to Farnsworth. 15-footer is good. How about Bailey Reese? The rebound on one end. Gets it on the other. Lead back to 6. Or up to 6. Largest of the game for Duchesne. And then a foul on the shot for Lizzie Randall.
Yeah, and just as you mentioned, a huge offensive rebound there for Duchesne. As not only does she get the rebound, but she ripped it right out of Borg's hands.
We haven't seen that all day with Berg. So 2 free throws here for for Randall. These are massive. You got to have these. She misses again. Checking back in will be Presley Farnsworth, the sophomore.
Yeah, still looking for their first point in this fourth period.
First free throw. They have not made a free throw today either. One more. Looks up. In and out. Man, those free throws have just been tough for St. Joseph's this afternoon. How about Flores? Comes up with a steal. Look to go right to the rim. Off the rim, no good. Rebound inside to Davenport. St. Joseph's just cannot get anything going here in the fourth. Farnsworth with it. She'll drive. Dump to Davenport. Splits through. Layup no good. Fight for the board. And it's up in the hands of Randall. So many bunnies that have just not hopped in this ball game.
Yeah, they're giving St. Joseph every opportunity to get back into this game. They're just not taking advantage of it.
Randall's push shot does not go. Rebound Davenport. She's bumped and fouled. Third team foul on St. Joseph's.
Which is not a bad foul because you still need 2 more before you can send them to the free throw line if you need to.
We might be seeing that early depending on if Duchesne can advance this, or as Davenport gets it across, baseline, Farnsworth pumps, sends back to Moat. Moat will look to drive it, pick up her dribble, give it left side Presley, pumps, Grant, Moat straight away with it, spins out of the defense, bounces left side Presley, 3, the dagger, strong, tipped, and Martinez has it, is bumped and fouled. That's going to go on Presley, heading the other way. Team foul number 3 on Duchesne.
Again, just a loose ball. Both teams going after it. And Presley Farnsworth gets her on the back.
Into the hands of Lizzie Randall. Minute 55 left in the ball game. Randall crosses over, lowers the shoulder, sends out. DeWitt's got it, gives back to Randall, loses the ball. DeWitt recovers. 20 on the shot clock. The give inside Martinez. It's deflected. Tracked down in the corner. Back to Martinez. Somehow St. Joseph still with possession here. They go low to go. Go turns, pushes. No, another good look inside. Moat gets the rebound. Gives it over left side. The skip pass right side. Farnsworth. Skip it. Moat. Left side. Presley. Bounces baseline. Chesney drives. Banks misses. Offensive rebound. Davenport spins. Can't get that one to fall. Rebound comes down to DeWitt. Duchesne, multiple knockout punches they cannot land. Martinez, right side, will drive it. Get to the 10. Bank, no. Offensive rebound. DeWitt, finally. A shot goes in for St. Joseph's as they're going to try and apply some pressure now. Under a minute to go. 4-point game. Ball gets skipped left side to Grant. Now to Davenport. Chesney dumps off to Presley. Her layup is good. 28-22.
Yeah, that could have done it right there with that bucket. Great find underneath.
Randall left side into a 3, left wing. Short. Rebound comes down. Davenport can just hold it here as they've got a foul and then a turnover heading the other way. Martinez bounce to Randall, score it with 20 seconds. Coach is not using his timeouts here. The clock continues to run. Duchesne's going to take a timeout here. So let's keep this here. Ryan, a wild turn of events. Suddenly St. Joseph's gets a few baskets, but then they gave up a couple easy ones underneath.
Yeah, an opportunity for them to cut down into this, but great job by Duchesne of running their offense, running some time off the clock, getting it down underneath and finishing. And it's 16 seconds, a 4-point game here, and St. Joseph's hasn't scored more than 8 points in a quarter all game, and right now they're at 4. And so, even the 4 more they get is only going to tie it. So I'd expect St. Joseph's to come out, set something up. You've got to foul. You've got to get them to the free throw line. You still have 2 fouls to give until they're at the free throw line, and at least give yourselves an opportunity to get back into this game.
And keep in mind, fouls to give, 1 foul to give for both teams. So specifically Duchesne, you got to be really aggressive, not worry about, just to stop the clock, period. But, then you got to foul again. Send them to the line.
And if you're Duchesne, you got to make some good, crisp passes. Know that they're going to come foul you, but take care of the ball.
So London Tillman is going to check in, but she is not going to be able to be brought in until after the next timeout or dead play. And I think Coach is saying, I meant to get her in earlier, and that is the rule. You got to send them right when the timeout's called. Players have got to go set to check in. So the ball comes into Grant. Grant immediately fouled. Only takes about a second and a half off the clock there. So that was the foul to give. And Presley Farnsworth is wide open deep. Randall is now going to sit. This is interesting here. They got no one back on Presley. And they are going to send it deep to her. And she's then fouled out front by Tillman. And now Randall's going to check back in.
That should send Presley to the free throw line.
So 13 seconds left. 2 shots here for Presley Farnsworth, just a sophomore. Has a chance to seal this thing and send Duchesne into the 5th-6th game tomorrow. First free throw, Silky Smooth knocks it down, 29-24. 13 seconds remain. Randall will check back in. One more. Another free throw here for Farnsworth. Up. In and out. Fight for the rebound. Timeout called by St. Joseph's here with 11 seconds. So 5 points in 11 seconds is a lot at any level. It's a lot at the high school level. You don't get to advance the basketball by any means. Just got to get the quickest shot available at this point if you're St. Joseph's.
Yeah, you got to, whatever's open, you got to get there, and I'd expect, a little bit of pressure from Duchesne. Take some time off there. They still have 1 foul to give, and so, if they need to, they could run some time off the clock, foul them, make them take it out of bounds again, and then see what happens from there. But yeah, uphill climb now for St. Joseph's.
Again, winner of this game plays tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. against Beaver. Coming up next in the Consolation side of things, we'll get you to the boys' side of it. It's North Sevier and American Prep West Valley doing battle. Are you on the call for that one?
Robert and I.
You and Robert? Right on. Tell you what, North Sevier has been the darling of this tournament, knocking off Roland Hall and then nearly pulling off a second upset yesterday against Draper APA. And they play well in this gym. I saw them down here earlier beat Kanab handily on this floor earlier in the season. So the Wolves like to play down here at the Sevier Valley Center. 11 seconds. Ball goes into Randall. Clock is ticking. Randall brings it across, gives Martinez into a 3. Right wing, it's short. Rebound to Farnsworth, and that will be all she wrote. They do call the foul with 1 second remaining, as Farnsworth's going to get 2 free throws. Regardless of how this goes, Duchesne will advance to the 5th-6th game tomorrow.
Yeah, a lot of times with a 5-point lead like that, you usually see the officials kind of swallow their whistle and just kind of let it go. But a foul called there, and Chesney has a couple opportunities here.
Well, she's kind of the one who brought Duchesne back, kept them in it even at times when St. Joseph's was playing a little bit better. Free throw goes for Farnsworth, 30-24. Keep in mind, Duchesne trailed heading into this fourth quarter. I think they're going to win by scoring 12, make it 13 to just 4 points for St. Joseph's. That'll do it. 31-24 your final as Duchesne advances to the next day of play. And St. Joseph's, unfortunately, their season will come to a close. We'll take a quick break and be back to wrap this up quickly next on the Mid-Utah, or on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
A new year and a new adventure with the perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. With pure power unleashed and future-forward technology. Because every mile matters. And every path leads to new possibilities.
Current Chevy owners and lessees can get $6,350 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
See your Rocky Mountain Chevy dealers.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back on in as we bring you our post-game show. One more delivery from one Mr. Brad James, our award-winning statistician. Final score 24-31. It was a 13-4 fourth quarter for Duchesne, Ryan, and that's the game.
Yeah, that was it. You know, St. Joseph was doing a great job up to that third period, and you could just see the intensity pick up on the Duchesne side defensively. They picked it up a little bit, got some turnovers, and then I was able to knock down some outside shots, and I was able to hold on to this win.
Looking first half, it was 32% for St. Joseph, 19% in the second half. So the defense of Duchesne really stepped up. Also, Duchesne only shot 18% in the first half. They got that up to 26 in the second half. So overall, great performance from Chesney Farnsworth. She gets 14 points, 5 rebounds for her, 12 boards for Lexi Davenport, 9 boards for Bailey Reese off the bench. Bailey was a big part of the comeback. Had a big basket and then a big free throw, and then the rebounding was just spectacular from her off the bench. And that was a big thing, plus 19 in rebounds overall for Duchesne. Really, really big. Duchesne committed more turnovers than St. Joseph's, but they rebounded really, really. And for being undersized, that's impressive.
Yeah. And a lot of those in that fourth period, when they had a couple there, they had 2 or 3 opportunities offensively, and because of those offensive rebounds.
Well, there you have it. Duchesne moving on to the next round. Leading scorer for St. Joseph, Mimi DeWitt, gets a double-double with 12 points and 10 boards for her, 6 for Lizzie Randall, 10 rebounds for Caitlin Martinez on the side there. Well, enjoy this next one, Ryan. See how the Wolves fare against American Prep West Valley, and you and Robert will be on that call, and we'll send it back to Radioland for that. So appreciate you. Always good to be with you. And, hey, man, enjoy the rest of these games today. The day 2 is always fun as we progress further, and then day 3, obviously, the crown for what's always a great weekend.
Yeah, it's always fun games.
Appreciate you. That's Ryan Higgs. Big thanks to Barrett Hilton and Joe Williams, producers extraordinaire, and Brad James. That wraps up our broadcast here with TeamHive.live and KSL Sports. Coming up next, it's North Sevier and American Prep West Valley on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
You've been listening to exciting high school basketball action on South Central Utah sports leaders, Mid-Utah Radio and Centracom Channel 10. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us next time for more exciting high school basketball action on Centracom Channel 10 and Mid-Utah Radio.